Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here for another Zero Gunpla review. In this episode, I'm going to cover the highly voted on Shenlong Gundam from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz version. Well, wow, he's actually sliding off the stand. Okay. Just going to scooch him forward so I continue the intro. Okay. Like I said, Shenlong Gundam Endless Waltz version, Master Grade. This is the one everyone mostly voted on, so I figured I might as well give the people what they want. And I picked up this dude at my local store, but you can pick him up using my link down below to get him at Galactic Toys. So support the channel, use the link down below. And honestly, I really enjoyed this build. This is right up there with building the Death Scythe and the Epion. Mostly because I do like the fact that it has a dragon arm. But it does have some flaws. They're not huge flaws, but they are more disappointments as than true all out and out flaws. So, well, I think the battery's finally died on the spinner, so we'll worry about the thing spinning in another video. So let's just get into the actual video. So, this is the Shenlong Gundam Endless Waltz version. Excuse me. Excuse me. From Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, like I said before, Master Grade. I'm hopefully going to get the high grade version. Excuse me. Wow, 2 times in one episode. This is going to be annoying. I may hopefully get the regular high grade Shenlong Gundam, the aka TV version, but we'll see how that goes this weekend. So I may get a new mobile suit this weekend, or I may get another one next week. Who knows? Or the week after? I don't know. But like I said, back to the Shenlong itself. It comes with the sticker sheet, the rub-on and the water slide decals. Though I did damage the water slide decals. If you can see right here, you're probably not going to get a view. Some of these have been water damaged. So, little bit of advice. When building a Master Grade Gunpla with water slide decals, don't have a Slurpee nearby. Or slush, depending what your colloquial term for it is. But yeah, condensation plus sticker sheet equals messed up sticker sheet. You live and you learn. So, and it comes with the Beam Trident, which is right up there with the Beam Saber, with the Beam Scythe being the most interesting weapon ever when it comes to beam weaponry in general. Because, you see one Beam Saber, you kind of see them all. You really don't change that much. But then you bust out stuff like the Beam Scythe and this thing. I mean, it's automatically at least 10 points of cool there. You get a mini Wu-Fei. Wu-Fei. God, it's been so many years since I watched Gundam Wing. Ugh. But he's a little dude. And a bunch of hands. There is a piece I did not cut out of the runners. It was actually 2 pieces. There is a spare back piece that you can attach the Trident to. It's a blue piece. And the base adapter. Why didn't I cut out the base adapter? Because I'm not planning on putting this on a base. I'm just going to put it on my Master Grade shelf. So I did not cut those pieces out. But they do exist. And it comes with a bunch of hands. We have the 2 closed fists. The other open hand. Holding hand for the weapon for that. There he goes. Okay. He's a little bit child-friendly, saying he can't stand on his own. But you know what I mean. But yes, you gotta be careful when you're holding him. You could tip him back and he could fall. But he's mostly able to stand on his own. A couple of dynamic hands. And one holding hand. Oop, can't see that through my finger. One holding hand. So you can just cradle the Beam Saber. I have the holding hand, the Beam Trident. I have the holding hand in the left with the shield, and the well, cradling hand on that hand, and the holding hand on the right with the Dragon Fang. Let me tell you about my biggest disappointment in this. If you get the old school one, or the high grade, the dragon arm stretches for a bit, you know? Literally, I am not kidding you, this is the Dragon Fang fully extended. It's really kind of disappointing. It's like, it's Dragon Fang, it should be stretching out for a bit, but it's not. It just kind of sits here. And you can put it back by, well, one, it's detachable, which I find kind of cool. So you pop it off. That's the plug it goes into. You pop it off. You want to put it in regular mode, you fold up the mouths. Close this one up. Fold this up again. Push that down. Okay. And fold this back and bam. And blood this. And like right on camera, it decides to mess with me. Yep. And you just turn the arm, like so, like that, and bam. Dragon Fang in regular mode. Not attacking, just out. See what I mean? It just sits up, and that's it. It doesn't, like, really fold back in, and the arm is not even... You barely can tell compared to the fully extended version and the closed-up version. It's a real disappointment, because all my fellow, you know, Toonami kids growing up, seeing the Dragon Fang stretch up for a while, it was so cool, and then we get this version of it, which is kind of a letdown. It's not bad, by any definition. Oh, let me see if I can dim the light a bit. There we go. A little bit better. That light was a bit harsh because of the all-white armor. I do recommend panel lining this due to the fact there is a lot of white on it, just to break up the monotony, but that's up to you. Don't feel obligated to do something because I suggest it. Unless it's gluing. I only tell people to glue when it's necessity. And like all swappable hand style Gunpla, the beam scythe, and especially for these guys, the beam scythe and the weapons that Kashra have, you can quite literally swap interchangeably because the hands are literally the same hands. So you have options. So you just pop off the hand here, like so. You line up this hole with the slot in the hand. Slide it in. Gotta scooch the thumb out of the way, or make him give everyone a thumbs up. See? Remember, do what Shenlong is doing and give this episode a like. Because, you know, the more likes I get, the more it shows that you people enjoy the stuff I make. And the Dragon Fang can hit the ground. I don't care right now. Gotta put the Triton back in. And now you just fix the thumb. And the Triton's back in place. And bam. Ready to fight some dudes. So, let's talk about the articulation. Like a lot of master grades, it's actually pretty good. That's like fully bent. All the way, he can literally kick himself in the back. That is great. And you can see the knee parts actually, the knee actually move, which is awesome. The problem is the front skirting does get in the way because of the armor, the blue armor on top just collided with the chest. So you won't get that high unless you move the knee out of the way. Then you get pretty decent height. The side skirting and the back skirting is not paralyzed, so you can move that. But much like the front skirting, the blue armor on top does cause it to clash. So that's going to cause some issues in posing. Let's see the waist. Not awful, but not great. Moving on, by the way. See? You get decent up and not great down, though. So, let's pop. It's a simple ball joint, so popping the arm out is not a big deal. Just be careful with the wrist piece here. It could pop out with it or fall, so you don't want to, unless you have prepared to look for it in the void, like all builders have. Unfortunately, that's the arm fully bent. I blame this big blocky piece here. This prevents it from giving a good full bend. But it's still a decent bend in the arm, so you're not going to lose too much possibility out of that. There you go. Bend back on. Also, the shield and the Dragon Fang are interchangeable for each arm because they get, once again, plugged into this part here. So you can put the shield here and the Dragon Fang here. It's whatever you want. The head is on a ball joint, so you get some decent bending there. The backpack, you don't get any articulation from there. And the Dragon Fang, well, you saw parts of the articulation when I moved the teeth, but the fins here, they move. There you go. Outside of the main part, this, it opens, it closes, this folds out, like this. And it falls down. That's Dragon Fang mode. And again, literally, that little space, see that little dot here? That's how much space you get. Yeah, that's not much of a difference, like I said before. It's, again, rather disappointing. So, to stretch from back, again, close, fold, set up. So, let's summarize this dude and call it a day. So, the Shenlong Gundam in general is a really good mobile suit. So, if you like Gundam Wing, nostalgia, endless worlds like I do, I say pick them up. But, again, it's kind of disappointing how short the Dragon Fang is. And yes, panel lining is really recommended just to break up the monotony of a lot of the white armor. I think that's maybe why I like a lot of my mobile suits dark colored. Like, I don't know, off the top of my head, the Schwartz Ritter, the Pale Rider, the Siniju Stein, you know, darker colors. You don't really have to deal with the monotony of the white on white. But other than that, again, that's just more of a personal bias. I prefer darker colors. But, and the Dragon Fang not being as long as it could be, again, that's just, I guess you can say nostalgia based, but anyone who grew up even watching Endless Waltz, the OVA, can tell you it's other form, Eltron, something like that, had two longer ones that shot up for like feet, miles even, or kilometers, or meters, you know, based on everywhere who actually uses the, you know, the metric system, unlike, you know, where I'm from. Standard English. Ugh. But yeah, it goes up for a while, and then it retracts, and here, in its first stage, it's got a dinky arm shield that goes up about maybe less than an inch. It's like, it's barely noticeable if you have it fully stretched out or not. Like, I bet none of you can tell if I have it fully extended in this shot. Take a guess. I want to see how many people guess this right. What, do I have it fully extended or I left it alone? I would love to see how many people get this right. Aside from that, like I said, if you love that old stuff, heck, if you like Gundam and in general, pick him up. He's actually pretty worth it. So like I said, I picked this up at my local store. Shout out to Bayshore Hobbies. They have great deals. They price match. They're awesome. But you can also pick them up at our affiliate friends at Galactic Toys. Use my link down below. Help support the channel. Pick up one for yourself. See if you can kit bash it with any of the other Endless Worlds Gunpla. You know, I want to see if somebody can combine this with, like, Epion. Or the Death Scythe. Or the Death Scythe Hell. Maybe not the Hell. I like to leave the wings on it. But, yeah. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to set up a poll for next week's episode. It's going to be about either a custom build, or one of my older builds, or the last random part of my backlog, the Charizard Revive. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace, and remember, all of you are awesome, and you'll always be awesome. Be kind to yourselves, and never forget. Peace. Later.